is it not login settings?
Right. What we're doing is we're gonna get. Is the stream back online? Oh, it is back online. Okay, we should be back up. Sorry about that, guys. It should be back up.
Yeah, it's now just playing the intro for the game.
Yeah. Oh god, I better skip that. Actually, I don't want any music.
Yeah. Do you not? That would be not epic. Don't want to get the stream taken down before it even begins. It still isn't skipped on the stream.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about this, guys. I had to restart my game, so it completely restarted the stream. But don't worry, because by not next week, but the week after, we won't have this problem, hopefully. Fingers crossed if it works. Because I am getting a computer, so I will be able to stream the races from my computer now, which will be good. You'll have some special infographics around the screen and stuff. Once I get those working as well. It'll take me time, so bear with me, guys. But no, I'll be ready to go. But yeah, as we were saying, so the podcast, we're doing some a little bit different in terms of how we present the races.
Also, in terms of the podcast, don't forget, guys, you still have an opportunity to make Natty do something that he doesn't really want to, because, like we said before, one of the forfeits that we have for him, because he didn't manage to win the Spanish Grand Prix, is up to you guys. So if you want to find a way to really then we will let him know when we get around to recording.
What I'll do is Gavra's going to make the lobby and put everyone in grid order, and then he's going to leave once it starts. And then what it will do is I think it's going to put me as host, and then you might have to leave because we need to get another driver in. That's what I'm saying. So I'll have to invite you once Gavra leaves, or when we start. It's a world of fun, but hey ho, we're here.
Oh yeah, we are back, everyone. Sorry about that. It's just the F1 game being the F1 game again. I think
also,
Senor Punta del Glande? Punta del Glande? Yeah, I think he's happy that we're back.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. If you haven't already, go subscribe. I mean, that's a typical one in it, really. Subscribe to Gavra Racing YouTube. I think we just hit 1,030 subscribers. Not bad at all. So if you haven't already, go over there and subscribe. If you've got Twitch Prime as well, you can subscribe over on the Twitch channel and pop as many subs as you want. And also, keep an eye out, because there are going to be some lovely Gavra Racing merch on its way. It is in the process of happening. I'm not going to reveal anything, but I did say on the podcast, the last podcast, did a bit of a reveal there. So if you are interested, just pop me a message, and I'll just trying to get numbers through and stuff like that. But you'll be able to fully customize t-shirts, either in black or white, I believe at the moment. You can put whatever you want on in terms of logos and your name and number, your name and race and number if you want that. Hussein, I know you very much interested in the t-shirts. I actually may already have one as like a sort of a sneak preview. I'm going to be taking some photos and stuff as well for them as well, but they'll be all on the Gavra Racing website. So once they are online, keep an eye out, and we'll make an announcement as well, probably on the podcast or in the Discord somewhere, so let you guys know. Haven't got much on prices yet, or make sure you buy one, because trust me, I've got one, and if you really customize it to how you want and you make it look good, they're awesome. I think they're really cool, and it's something that we haven't dove into in Gavra, have we, Toussaint, yet, in terms of the merchandise front.
No, not really.
To be honest, it's always been an idea that we've had, haven't we? In terms of like, we've always had that kind of idea floating around, like sort of to have merchandise, but we've never had really anybody come forward to say, yeah, we'll do it. But now we've got something going on, which is really good to see, and we always grow. Always growing here in Gavra as
really
well.
Great to see the community and stuff growing. Just waiting on a couple more drivers before we get going. Just a word on the t-shirts again. Yeah, if you would like one, Tiger will send you a photo of him modelling in it. We're going to get him to do a catwalk. We were going to get him to do a catwalk, but he said no.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. When it's in the beginning of his modelling career.
No.
The second we release Gavra Racing lingerie, I'll let you know.
I'm always being helpful, and I get slated for being helpful. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't see anyone else stepping up. No, but it looks more professional if you've got people, like, actually... Do you not think, right? Especially when you go, like, clothes shopping online, right? Or if you go to the shop, you always see people modelling in t-shirts, especially online. Is because if you go into the shop, you can look at it and sometimes you can try it on and something like that. Especially when you're buying it online, you really want to see how it fits to a person. Do you get what I mean? 2 cents. So it makes perfect sense.
I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that it's funny because you're doing it.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense, and we love you really, Tiger, and yeah, it's a great thing you're doing with your new modelling career.
Call it that again.
I'm sure we're going to be seeing you in the Sun newspaper anytime now.
Natty's host now. We are waiting on a few people. Hang on, I need to actually do a custom. Natty's going to have to do custom grid.
Right.
Hang on, I'll sort this. It's good.
How did it go to Natty? I feel like if he could, Natty would put himself in first, and all of the other drivers have to start in 20th.
Where is he, Natty? All good. We are entertaining everyone here.
Hello RCA, good to see you back in the chat as well.
Let me just...
what have you missed? About
Not
30
much.
seconds of qualifying and then several lobby glitches. Oh, wait, people are readying up when they really
it's not ready yet.
Guys, if you can hear us, don't ready up
just
yet.
Please do not ready up yet.
We're just waiting on one more driver and for Natty to do something, I think, to make the custom grid. We're still waiting on a Mercedes.
Who's missing? A Merc? Which Merc is it?
The one who isn't Bon Evil. I think it might be Alex.
Hopefully Natty is making a custom grid. Who is it? Alex? How do you say is the first one? Is it? Alex, can you? Is he in the chat? Does he need an invite?
It was all in caps.
No, but I'm trying to... No, I don't want to highlight my message. This has gone to pot, hasn't it? Should have bleeped me as host. Why am I not host?
I think it's because Natty was the last person to join.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Why have
Does
to
he
do
know
that
how
like
to
that? Why can't you just set someone as the host of the lobby?
Because, yeah, he says he does need an invite.
Okay, is he in the chat? Can you put his PSN in somewhere so I can...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I remember. It was just.
Yeah, I think it's... Is it Metac? Ah, okay, next one. Woo! This is going strong, isn't it? Yeah! But actually, I'm going to talk more about the t-shirts. But yeah, they actually are. They're really good quality. You get them in black and white. On mine, I've got the Gavra logo, the GT Sport logo, and I've got my name and number on it. But you can have whatever you want on it. You can, if you have a nickname in Gavra, like you know, if you're the Combat King, if you're the Speedy McSpeed, if you're whatever, you know, just you can put that on your t-shirt. You can put the league that you race in, maybe. If you want the logo for the league that you race in, you can also put that on your t-shirt. I mean, it does vary. There's actually vary which leagues you are in different seasons. So, I mean, it would be pretty cool actually for you to have like a Super League logo on your t-shirt, like Gavra, like Super League.
I could get 2 t-shirts, one for Super League, one for GT.
You could do whatever you want, but yeah, you guys can put whatever you want on it. You know, well, customize it how you want. You know, it is like supposed to be a Gavra Racing t-shirt, so you can't really order a t-shirt and then put like GTA 5 on the back of it, can you? Like with like the Gavra logo on front. So you know, but you know what I mean. It's sort of it customized it. They're supposed to be like sort of racing t-shirts. So, but they'll be coming very very soon. Prices are still, obviously, if you live in Europe, postage may slightly be a little bit more, which, you know, we'll see if we can compensate for that. We're coming up with prices, so we should be starting very, very soon. We should actually be starting now, because I believe Natty has done the custom grid.
Hang on, Alex, if you can hear me, that you should have an invite now.
Oh, do you know what I should be in the... Like how the GT Sport admin has become the admin of this. It's because Gav can't be here because we've got a full grid, you see, so that's why it's taken a little bit longer. But if...
There should definitely be one now for Alex.
Gav, it's okay. There's no need to apologise yet. These fine people are used to F1 being...
F1.
I was going to use a bad word there, but I can't. So I'm going to use a good word. I'm going to say these guys are used to Codemasters being poo. So, you know, it's fine. I think we're just waiting on Alex if he can join. If he can't, then we may have to start.
I saw 2 names that were like almost exactly the same. I'm just going to send another one.
We could have an imposter among us.
It's a bit sus, I can't lie.
Yeah, cheers, Codemasters. If only I had my graphics now, I could have put tons of stuff on the screen. Could have been like sliding videos across. I could have been, you know, popping up stuff, and could have been all sorts, you know. I actually got a really cool idea too, Sam. Actually, for those. If it obviously, I've got to make it work. I hope it works. I hope my laptop just doesn't. I hope my laptop doesn't just internally combust under PS Remote Play.
Alex saying that he might need to restart his PlayStation.
People are readying up.
Well, Alex, mate, if you can, we'll try and get you in for the second race. You have to make the new lobby if you want to restart your PlayStation, and then come and join us for the
because we will
next
have
race.
to get started, because these people are going to be here for a long time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't. Wish we could do something about it, but blame Code Pui Masters for ruining our races.
Right then, so
we are getting underway racing again. Woo!
For 18 laps, I believe, around this.
Yeah,
No,
and then we're going to Silverstone, and then we're going to Abu Dhabi. So
I think it's going to be 14 laps. It's actually
quite a range of selection of tracks there. Quite sort of one sort of. They're actually quite high speed, to be honest.
Sorry, yeah, we've got a great track here in Abu Dhabi, followed up by arguably an even greater track in Silverstone, and then Abu Dhabi, which is a racetrack.
You said Abu Dhabi twice.
Did I?
Yeah, you said we've got a great track in Abu Dhabi, followed by Silverstone, then a track in Abu Dhabi.
Look, right, I don't need all of my mistakes pointed out. Okay.
It was a very clear mistake. Like, it was pretty clear. Hopefully, we should have formation up and everything, and we should just be able to immediately get underway for the next one. And it would be a one-shot quali, so then we get straight back into racing again. But we are here in Bahrain, and to say this one, even though the 25% is a soft to medium, usually this track provides very high tyre wear.
Yeah, I think we saw in the Golden Crown on last year's game, but it also provides the opportunity for many, many crashes, and indeed in the Freshman and Academy series down at Turn 1, which is that very tight.
The Academy race was really good around here.
Yeah, it definitely was. Had that three-way battle for the lead almost all the way through the race, but that Turn 1, that kind of comes back on itself before you flick left into Turn 2 and up the hill.
Cryptech just came in the chat ready for the race start. It's very true.
About an hour later.
We should have just told everyone to go off, have a cuppa, come back. You know, it would have been fine. But it's Natty on pole at the moment, ready to go around and line up on the formation. That Rafe is in second, and then Nabil Sick. I'm gonna call him Nabil Sick in third. No damage under the formation.
Connor just drove into the. Just straight into the tyre barrier, and that kind of caught me off guard a bit. Sorry about that.
But just get up.
Right, I'm actually going to run and border someone in the midfield here for the start.
Here we go. So
Crypto said he was eating craves.
Yeah. Here we go. So Bahrain here, track length 5.412 kilometers or 3.363 miles. 3 DRS zones in this one on the main start finish straight, one between that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, between turns 3 and 4, and one between, what is it, turn 9 and 10, or is it 10 and 11?
I believe it's 10 and 11, yeah.
Probably 10 and 11, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
100.
A total, between 10 and 11, a total of 15 corners on this track. Some of them, I believe, really shouldn't be corners. Like, the final corner is not a corner. Like...
I mean, it is. It's just not in an F1 car.
Yeah, just not in an F1 car. It's like Austria. Turn 2 is not a turn.
Got some very interesting predicted tyre pit stop strategy. Lap 7 to 10 then for a soft speed. But anyway, let's go to 5 red lights. Hopefully, I'm on board the Black Country Mush down into turn 1. The boss man, well, not the boss man, but the boss.
Our boss man.
Our boss man.
Our boss man. The boss man is the legendary Gavra. That is our boss man. The big boss man.
We've had another lobby glitch, I think.
The one that puts in all the time and effort into making sure these races go ahead and do what they need to do. And if we've had another lobby glitch, then I'm gonna just damn dear, we are in trouble.
I think someone probably has Nat type and is gonna have to leave the lobby.
Someone's saying, Connor Setty's saying, apparently is it Webster or Jumbo Web Z needs to leave?
Webster Hakan.
Apparently, according to Conacetti in the chat, it may be Webster Hakan who's the issue here.
Oh, we're going to go racing.
No, we are going racing. We've got the 5-lane lights, and here we go, and they're about to start here in the Bahrain Grand Prix, and here we go, the lights are out, and away they go. Natty off to a good start here, Ray Fizz. Oh, Nabil here actually going to go wheel to wheel with Ray Fizz. Jumbo Webster off to a good start. It's already Klein as a Williams going really wide there on the exit. It's Black Country getting forced quite narrow there. As Ray Fizz has fallen all the way down. Nabil's taking the lead off of Natty. They're both going to go wheel to wheel. There was a bit of contact. Someone's fallen all the way down. It's Bon Evil who's round. Bon Evil round at the back. He's got wing damage.
Yeah, contact there. 4 cars tried to go into turn 2 side by side, and it
did not
great.
Work. Oh, there's someone off as well. Wiggly Style losing it on turn 4 there. RNG getting overtaken. Oh, he's actually going to go wheel to wheel with Carl H. There's an Alfa Romeo running wide. Only has a Conacetti.
Rafis and Jutsi going to go wheel to an Alfa P3, and Rafis gets around the outside up into 3rd position. Then it's going to be Natty when he leads towards the end of the 2nd sector now from Nabil Sick in 2nd, and Rafis running out the top 3. Jutsi kept upper position into 4th now as well. Got Carl H and Connor going at it as well.
We've got the two AlphaTauris are going at it. Even though they're on a team, they probably just want to be working together here. Kind of saw that happen a little bit in the Golden Crown where the freshman lead drivers were going at it, even though they're on the same team as Steve and Carl H. I think that's what you're going for, because they almost came back on the track and collided with each other.
Oh, but College gets a beautiful switch back there. It's going to get past the McLaren on the inside line, down towards the final corner. Oh, moves over on the McLaren. Just manages to keep out of any contact there and gets the move done up into 10th position, sorry. Oh, we've got someone, Nabil Sick.
Jutsi Kevin Ray Fizz. Oh, someone's moved.
What's happened to Nabil?
What's happened here?
You're just going very slowly, his car is ghosted.
There's a weird lobby glitch. There's not a lobby glitch, there's a weird timing screen glitch happening at the moment. Someone's Black Country's been spun round!
Oh, and there's a Haas involved as well.
I think it's AB Techers. I think Techers hit the back of Black Country from what I saw, and both of them have spun round.
What is going on?
This is a huge timing screen glitch at the moment. Codemasters, gave us the buggiest thing I've ever seen.
I can't even tell it's
Natty on pole at the moment. On pole and in the lead. I keep on saying that, I need to stop. Natty in the lead at the moment, followed by Nabil second. He actually got a really good battle to Natty on the first opening corners there. We've got a battle happening towards has now fixed itself.
Yes, mine has not.
Now it is now completely. Now it has fully fixed itself.
Right, okay.
At the moment, apparently Jutsi Kev 600ths behind the car in front. That clearly is not right. And someone's running a little bit wide there. That was RNG, maybe.
My intervals are still messed up.
There they are. Now they're back fixed again.
Okay.
Now, thank you, Codemasters, for once again being the worst game creators on the entire planet.
Here comes Haas of Joe going around the outside of Jambo. Webb's into turn 1. Going to look to the outside. Jambo has it covered though. Can Joe get the traction through turn 2 as the inside line gets the move done on the
really nice
into
move.
4th position?
Really nice move there from Joe.
But the Red Bull's coming back.
He's going
to move to the inside, and he's going to have the inside line now into turn 3. Joe's going to have it round the outside with the downforce of the cars in this game. Joe around the outside still reminds me of Rosberg and Hamilton in 2014, but Joe gets moved done then up into 4th place for the Haas.
Yeah, good overtake from Joe, and actually really good defending afterwards, holding his position now up into 4th. He'll now be chasing down Jutsi Kev ahead of him. Let's have a look and see as Albagi
the racing point is off. Nabil 6 off at turn 10. That's going to give Jutsi Kev one hell of a chance to get past him. Look to the inside with the DRS open. Nearly loses the race. He's going to go for the move down the inside into turn 11. And he's going to get the move done. Or is it because here comes Nabil Sack now round the outside into the inside for turn 12. Just can't get the move done. Jutsi Kev then capitalising on the mistake of the racing point and moves himself up into 2nd place. Let's see if he can get after Natty.
We're about to see a repeat of the Weakening Season 2 version 2 here, as Jutsi Kev and Natty, especially in the pre-season race, both battling each other for 1st position. We may see it here in this race in Bahrain. As don't count out Nabil Sick here, as he's going to go for a move. Will he try it now? Maybe he's going to have to be forced to the outside as Jutsi Kev goes defensive. So it's going to be really good for Joe behind, as he's going to just be able to get involved in this fight as well. There's a little bit of contact. Jutsi Kev locking up didn't help his exit at all. Nabil Sick up into third position. He's trying to break the slipstream from Jutsikev. Will Jutsikev try it now into turn 4? Isn't going to go for it there.
Just going to get the drive off turn 2 to have a go up until turn 3. That has allowed Joe now to close onto the back of these two, battling for second place. And then Joe, another Super League regular driver, will be looking to stake his claim and get after Natty, who again is your Premier Series points lead. In fact, 3 of the top 4 are regular drivers in Gavra Racing. Nabil Sik is doing really well here to keep these two guys behind him as Joe taps the back of the Red Bull.
I got a brilliant camera angle of that. I was on the bottom of the rear of the Red Bull there. I saw Joe make contact. It's going to 3 wide. Oh, no, he's made contact with the racing point. He almost went for a double there, as he's actually going to be forced to the outside, loses the position to both of them. But those two battling. Oh, is Joe going to go back down the inside? It's going to force the racing
point off the track.
Going to force the racing point a little bit wide. Gets the move done though. There wasn't much room for either of the cars in that corner. As Joe getting the move done, now he's going to try and chase down Jutsikev. This is really helping Natty out up front, but when Jutsikev and Nabil Sik were battling, it just allowed Joe to get the gain on both of them. It's going to be a little bit of a DRS train. Nabil Sik looking for the move. Connor out here. Will we see any safety cars? Oh, a little bit of contact. There's full yellows on the track, but I don't. There's full yellows on the track, but I don't see a sign for a safety car.
I think you've got something, Natty. Tiger. I think you've got a virtual safety car. It hasn't showed up on the screen. I saw one of the Alpha Tauris going very slowly past the incident.
Can I get on board with that McLaren?
Yeah, look at Natty. Look at the speed. He's only doing 108 now. I think got a virtual safety car. It's not coming up on the screen, however.
No, we've got a full safety car. The safety car's out. Yeah, I've just go right on board with a driver who's coming right. You can see the yellow dot on the map.
Wiggly Style will be. Oh no, Webster
yeah,
will be the first
just
person
right
to
on board
pass
with Webster car. I haven't got a notification on my screen to say there is a safety car, but the game has brought out a safety car. I mean, just right on board with Webster car. There it is on the right hand side, eagerly waiting for the leader of Natty to come round. If he's coming around the final few corners, I can imagine saying, will everyone come in now, set of mediums to the end of the race?
Yeah, I'd assume that would be the strat from here on out, unless, of course, you're stuck right behind your teammate. Otherwise, it may not be the best thing, looking at you, say, Alex, because I think he's going to have to make quite a bit of a gap for the Ferrari team to be able to double stack those two cars and get them out in relatively good positions. But, yeah, for Natty, though, this is going to destroy the gap that he had, and for us in the commentary box, it's very confusing, because as far as we know, there is no safety car out on track, because the game is not very clever. But yeah, overtaking the pit lane nearly. Level 6 trying to throw it down the inside of Joe, who was going quite slowly into the pit entry.
Oh, look at Carl H and Orange. Look at Carl H and Salex. Carl H actually got ahead of him into the pit lane.
He also picked up a 5-second time penalty there.
It is allowed, if you remember. I can't remember which year it was. Sebastian Vettel went round the outside of 2 drivers into the pit entry.
Yeah, 2016 in China.
Yeah, 2016 China. So it is allowed. You can. It's still technically still part of the racetrack. You just can't overtake when you're actually in the pits, unless you know when they go into the box and and there's like the box and then they. But yeah, you know what I mean. And so that actually put that Joe up into third now, and Natty's good lead that he had to sit at 2.8 seconds that he had is now being ruined by this safety car.
Yeah, and that's going to really spice up the ending of this race then. So, we do have a safety car, even though it doesn't say anything. It's Jutsikev really overtook Natty there under the safety. Well, there's a bit of a... that got a bit hairy. We had that cars going 3 or 4 right, but if you are just joining us, there is a safety car out on track at the moment for the retirement of Connor Stee, who spun at the exit of turn 10. It's going to affect Alfa Romeo's points haul from this race.
Natty's being given a 5-second time penalty for ignoring a yellow flag.
That may have to be taken off after the race because
probably
that was
we'll just take it off. Who needs the stewards? We will just take it off immediately. If that's okay with you, Gab, we'll just minus it off, because he was doing nothing wrong.
He was just behind
the power of the
car.
commentary team. We have the power.
Unlimited power. Yeah, so the game not being very clever with the safety car and not telling us that the
No,
safety car is out, even when it's on the track, the Mercedes AMG GT car, which is a very nice car to look at, and it would be better if the game told us it was actually out on track, because...
Yeah, it would be nice to see. I saw like the track was in full yellow, and I'm like,
oh
yeah,
no!
Another 5-second time penalty for Steve. That'll have to also be removed.
We had a bit of a traffic jam up at turn 12, also known as Death Corner, if you watch season 1 of the Freshman League, and indeed season 2 of the Freshman League around Bahrain. A lot of drivers getting caught out there.
Is that the one with the curve where you just spin out on it constantly? Yeah, that's pretty much his Death Corner on this track. Trust me, if one of your wheels touches that curb, say bye-bye to the car, because... Has Backcountry got wing damage?
I think he might have been involved in that little traffic jam crash up at turn. Yeah, the mini pile up at turn 12.
No wing change. He's just coming in for a fresh set of softs, which is interesting.
Maybe the team put him on a used set of soft tyres and not the fresh set. Those look fresh. You can see the shininess of the film.
A good thing, as I'm saying this about Codemasters, a good thing that they added to the game is you can actually see which tyres are the old ones, and which tyres are the new ones. Which is
I think
quite a nice sort of feature.
Yeah. You could do that in last year's game, but it just wasn't very clear as to which was which.
Yeah, it's a lot more clear now. I mean, I never noticed it, so clearly it wasn't clear enough, because I never noticed it. But no, it's a lot more clearer now, especially when you make a pit stop in the race. It tells you
if it's new or used.
Whether it's new or used, so it's a lot clearer as well. I think a lot more stuff in this game is a lot clearer, but there's still a bunch of glitches, so... You know what, Codemasters, you did good. My team, amazing. Yes. Then just, like... part of the online with all the new stuff, amazing, and then just everything else is just glitchy as hell. That's pretty much all I've got to say.
I would arguably say this game has more glitches in 2019, to be honest.
I would also agree on that.
I mean, like, we didn't... Not that 2019 is a perfect game in terms of lobby glitches, but we didn't have nearly as many as we've had. This past season's got to have a safety car in this lap,
we would get the occasional lobby glitch.
Yeah, but
tell you what,
it's
still a glitch, which is really annoying. I'll tell you what is a glitch, which is really annoying, but I think it also has to do with there's been
going into the racing point there, and he has.
People need to be careful under the safety car.
For that.
Maybe Joe had to slow down because of the cars in front. Everyone just needs to be careful. They need to stop swerving under the safety car like that. That's the issue. Also, what they also need to do is they need to not line up directly behind each other. They need to be sort of adjacent, so not like right next to each other, but one sort of to the right, one to the left. That's how a safety car should line up.
Here come the driver's close, but not close enough to make a move. Going to go down to Steph. He's going to look to the inside of the Ferrari in front of him. Down the inside. He's going to go down the inside with his teammate as well. There's contact between the two McLarens. It's going to allow Saylet to come back down the inside into turn 2. Keeps the position, and Steph down to 11th place. We've got Joe and Navel 6 though, going wheels to 11 to turn 3. Navel 6 still behind the Haas car, but does get the switch back now, and Joe's going to squeeze it to the inside. Here comes Navel 6 though, down the inside. He won't be deterred and gets 3rd place. Jitsi Kev though, still trying to get after Natty.
That Natty's good start, the good gap that he had at the top there has been completely ruined by the safety car. He's now got Jutsikev right behind him to move towards the back. They've got Joe and Navel 6. Look how close they are again. These two really battling for that last point or last place on the podium. Doesn't seem to be too many close cars at the moment at the back to be making a overtake. Just Joe and Navel Sick here just getting really close towards each other at the moment. This is the battle for the last place on the podium. Let's see who's going to be able to get it, as Joe is he's not going to make the move back where he did before, but we will have DRS. Don't think it'll be on the next lap. I think it'll be the next lap after, as having to wait for all the cars to get back up to proper racing speed before the DRS is given. Black Country getting past Webster Khan at the back. Webster Khan, I think, is an AI actually. So both AlphaTauris at the back, not having a great race at the moment. But Joe, is he going to look for a move on the racing point? It's going to go late on the brakes. Daniel, avocado style move. He's going to try and hold it around the outside, just can't keep it. And the outside is Steve actually going to get the move done on his teammate on Bagubrev. AB Tech is getting the move done on Danny Boy in the racing point.
We've got Carl H all over the back of RNG in the battle for 7th now to go through turn 3. No move being made there just yet. We've got Joe all over the back of Neville Slick. I think we're going to have the DRS back on lap 10 then, so it won't be back this lap. Joe won't be able to have a chance with a DRS advantage down in towards turn 10, but through... turn 9 are coming now.
The teams are just the normal F1 teams, I believe. So it's
racing points off the track though. Tiger again down at turn 10. That's struggling to give Joe such a good chance.
It is,
alongside this
go wheel
contact
to
in a
wheel.
straight line down in towards turn 11. Here comes Joe, and he's got the move done this time on the racing point and up into 3rd position. But no, the racing point's going to come back at him round the outside into turn 12. Navilsick tried it, but Joe just has the advantage then. But they will not have DRS this lap. It will be on the next lap, and Neville goes wide then.
Going wheel to wheel into death corner just increases the chance of death through that corner, and that, they almost did that there, but at the moment they're going to just be sort of battling now. As DRS is enabled, they won't have it on this straight as it is just being enabled, but they will have it between turns 3 and 4. Not going to be much overtaking at the moment. We may see some down into turn 4. Joe will be looking for a good exit out of here actually, as they actually managed to pull up around about a 7/10 gap through the first few corners. No overtakes towards the back from what I can see. Looks like Wiggly Styles looking for a move, and we go back up front again.
The runner's going down the inside of RNG. There's contact again. Carl H nearly gets spun round, has to pull in behind the Williams. Dived it down the inside at a very late moment there, trying to get past RNG up into 7th place, but didn't work out there for the Renault, but very late on the brakes.
Yeah, Renault getting very late. Oh, losing the rear a little bit on the exit. I would have lost him a bit of time there, as Joe's actually opened up near enough a second gap to Nabil Sick now. He's not going to be able to get the move done, I don't think, here, and Joe actually keeping the gap above 1 second even with the DRS. This is Joe now pushing, trying to see if he can catch up to the 2 front runners who at the moment have just been at around about an equal distance to each other, but the DRS might come into play in the next few laps.
Yeah, I think Jitsi Kev now less than half a second behind Natty, so Natty's not been able to pull away then. Look at the restart.
Look at the ERS percentage though between them. Jitsi Kev only on 16%, Natty in the high 30s. So Natty will be able to deploy a little bit more and trying to see if he can keep ahead of Jitsi Kev under the DRS.
But Jitsi Kev there wasn't deploying his DRS, he was halfway down the straight, so maybe he's saving it now for a move up in towards turn 3.
Carl H and RNG, there's going to be a McLaren swerving very aggressively there. It's actually going to be Steve going to try and go around the outside of RNG. He's going to try and tuck it in the inside as well. And Carl H had a 3-second time penalty. Gavra, if you're watching, I believe Steve and Natty both got given 5-second time penalties for pretty much no reason, ignoring yellow flags, so I'm sure you better remove them afterwards. As Ray Finn's picking up a 3-second time penalty, not much in terms of, I can't see any overtakes here. Down into the hairpin, let's have a look down into the tricky turn 10. This is a very difficult corner to say, miss your braking zone slightly and the car will just not stop into that corner.
Yeah, certainly. It's also a downhill racing that you have to turn into, so really easy to lock up the front left. I just saw Jitsi Kev there, running on board with him, had a massive oversteer moment on the exit of turn 6.
Yeah, look how much time he's lost.
Yeah, that kind of ruined any chances that he's had to try and get that gap back down to under a second then on next Natty G. Natty having a really clean lap as well so far, so again, that's just compounded the issue. It looks like as Jambo Webby now is going to have, Websy, sorry, is going to have DRS on Nabil in front, who will not have DRS, I don't think, on Joe. Joe pulling away to a 1.3 second advantage now.
These guys need to be careful. I can just see a couple of drivers just slightly moving over the white lines completely, and they need to be careful that they're not going to pick up too many time penalties.
Oh, here comes Bon Evil on our back. He's going to go for it down the inside. What a move by the Mercedes, up into 10th position. And Bon Evil, not messing about then, gets past the McLaren with an insane dive bomb there into turn 1. Got it stopped, got it hooked up for turn 2, and nothing our baggage ref could do to respond.
Brilliant from Bon Evil. I mean, we've seen him pull off some really good overtakes in the weekend league. He actually showed a lot of pace. He was on the podium quite a few times. As well in the weekend league, but he's here once again. I think he's also in next season's weekend league as well. I believe he's one of the drivers who was signed up early for it. So we'll be seeing Bon Evil next season also in season 3 of the Weekend League. But what an overtake from him. At the moment, I can't see much in terms of overtakes. We may see a few at the end of this straight here down into turn 11. Not going to be a move from Bon Evil. He's actually now attacking Steve in front, as the Mercedes now trying to close down the McLaren. Former combined teams.
Oh, he's disconnected. Steve is disconnected. Oh, right, no, just a bit of lag there, turns out, from Steve. But, yeah, Bon Evil showing themselves to be definitely the last of the late breakers then. True Daniel Ricciardo style moves then. As we're going to have Bon Evil now coming onto the main straight. Can you make a similar move? I did a lap before on the same. Doesn't actually have DRS. It's going to be from a very long way back if he decides to go for it into turn one. He's going to go for it down the inside. And he gets the move done, has he, inside for turn.
What a move!
And but Steve has lost it. Steve's in the wall. Oh, he just managed to save and keep it on track. No, there was no contact. Steve lost that all by himself. But Bon Evil really loving that move up and towards turn 1 then. He's got Tekkas being passed by Wiggly style as well. But what a move from Bon Evil.
Daniel Ricciardo style-esque. Just waited for the last moment to just then dive it. It didn't even lock up as well. That was just the best. That was what made it even better. It was just there was no lock up at all. Just managed to hook the car up really nicely as well off of it, and managed to get ahead of Steve.
Yeah, that was a really good move again from Bon Evil. Just goes to show that. Yeah, really likes being late on the brakes. Got a bag of everything now, pressuring Sadex, and just like that, both McLarens are outside of the points once again. But Bon Evil's going to be closing on RNG, his next victim, even in towards turn 1.
Having a little bit of a battle here down at the back, as I believe Tekkas went a bit late on the brakes down the inside. It did allow Danny Boy to get back past. As they come through now past the death corner, as they come down the back straight. Yeah, what's up?
We could be in something once again. Here comes Bon Evil now with the DRS. RNG goes offensive. He won't even need the late braking here. Is Bon Evil going to go for this round the outside? You bet he is. He's going to go up into 8th place. RNG defends on the inside. Later on the brakes and Bon Evil has contact. No spinning round of either car though. Bon Evil stays up in 8th position then, but really slicing his way through the field now up into 8th place. He's going to be chasing down Carl H best he can.
Steve managing to get past Black Country. Black Country overtook him before when he spun out. And Black Country is actually going to have DRS here. Will he look for a move down into turn 4? Isn't going to go for it there. He looked at it, but just couldn't get it done. If we move up the grid a little bit here, we can see Black Country is still very close behind Steve. Albangu Breath closing in on Salex. RNG sticking with Bon Evil as best he can. Bon Evil will be looking to actually attack on the car ahead next, which is Carl H.
I was actually on the last lap here, Tiger. I hadn't even realised that. As we've got Natty now coming into the final sector. I know as well.
We have to stop everything.
Oh no, Natty's going to win the race.
Okay, right. We'll wait. Okay, Natty will win the race. Okay, we'll wait until he comes out. But we have to just. There's someone in the chat who is new, so we need to. He wants to some things explaining basically. As Natty comes across the line and wins, Jutsi Kevin second. Joe is going to come across the line and get third. In the end, actually, Natty's penalty. Oh no, Jabba Websy! Everyone had penalties. Bon Evil got 4th.
Bon Evil, come on, lad.
Joe got pushed all the way down into 7th.
What has happened there?
Let me just have a look at penalties quickly. I just want to see if anyone was given any penalties under. So Natty had a 5-second time penalty, which so Jutsi Kev had 5 seconds. Bon Evil had no penalty. I couldn't see at the end. I think it was just everybody who had just had track limit penalties.
What a race by Bon Evil though.
Brilliantly well done from him. I mean, he did. Surprisingly, the driver of the day vote was a little bit quick there, Gav. He didn't give many people a chance to vote.
Oh, and he's even doing the Egyptian walk on the podium, of course. In true tribute to his hero, Sebastian.
Joe in the chat saying, gotta love safety car rules. Joe, did you get given a 5-second time penalty under the safety car? At least so, I mean, you can... I don't know, to be honest, what's going to happen with it. But hello, Emi in the chat saying, hey chat, I'm new about F1. How is this working? Just one race or qualification? Basically, Gav's explaining a little bit there, but I'll explain. So Gavra Racing, yeah, we have the Academy, Freshman, Premier and Super is our main leagues, okay? Some of them are 25%, the Academy's 25% races, the rest of them are 50% races, usually with short qualifying, okay? And then we have a weekend league, which is usually two 25% races on the same track, one with a short qualifying, one with a one-shot quali. This is the little special event that we're doing between the seasons of the weekend league, where we've got three 25% races. The first one had a short 18-minute qualifying, and the next tracks in Silverstone and Abu Dhabi will have one-shot qualies. And so the next track will be in Silverstone, and everyone will have a one-shot quali, and then it will be another 25% race. Let's have a look. So Joe had 10 seconds apparently of penalties. I don't know whether that was given through time or whether that would, because 10 seconds is an even number and you can't reach that with 3 seconds. So he must have been given 2 5-second time penalties, is what I'm thinking.
That's what yeah, that must have been 2 5-seconders. Yeah.
I don't know. Gav will. Yeah, he's saying they're both under the safety car. Gav will sort it out.
Piero's saying that 8 teams have scored 10 points from this first race. Hang on, wait a minute. Let me just pause the race results there. And...
bear with me a second. I want to see. Just 2 seconds as well.
Let's just see. So Alfa Romeo will be on 26, I believe. Renault will be on 19. Red Bull will be on 15. Sorry, yes.
It tells you how many points they have in the lobby.
Oh, that is okay. Sure.
That's very handy, but obviously you have to just add them together.
Yeah. So Alfa Romeo will have 25. Renault will have 19. Red Bull will have 15. Mercedes will have 12. Ferrari will have 12 also. Williams will have 8. Haas will have 6, and Racing Point will have 4.
Can I also just point out? Just ask Gav how 5-second unreasonable. This is unreasonable. 5-second time penalties are under the safety car. He said that they will be removed them at the end of the race. So people like Joe and I believe Steve as well also got 5 seconds given. I believe Jutsikev also may have had 5 seconds under the safety car.
We need Alex back. Hang on, everyone, don't ready up just yet.
Everyone don't ready up. Oh no, they've all readied up.
Oh dear.
See if you can invite him in and he can start in the race.
Yeah.
Gav, I'm not. I'm just in. So we are here in the next track, which I'm just going to quickly bring up as commentating on a one-shot quali.
I now cannot see the chat. Thank you very much, Twitch. I'm going to assume this is right.
Bear with me. Yeah, bear with me, Gav, mate. I'll quickly... I didn't manage to get a screenshot. But yeah, we are in Silverstone. Just bear with us, guys. We're just trying to sort out points and... Oh, it's raining! Oh, it's raining! Oh, it's raining! Oh, it's raining! Oh, it is raining!
Yeah, we've got a rain
British
qualifying
weather!
session.
Yay!
Oh, this is interesting now. This is very interesting now. It's not letting me invite anyone now. I can't get into the menu.
Who do you need inviting?
I was trying to invite Alex, but it wouldn't let me.
Can you spell it out, please? Scrolling. Yeah, Alex, mate, you should have an invite now. So, just while they're in a one shot, you might as well talk about this track. Home Grand Prix for both of us. One of the most, probably one of the most iconic tracks, I'd say, in F1. I mean, it's been around for
in the world.
In the world, really. I mean, it's been around for ages now. This track, like, probably since the start of F1. And
began life as a World War II airfield where they held the first ever Grand Prix.
That's why they have that's why it's called the Hangar Straight, I believe, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. I think they used to literally have hangars on it for some reason, yeah.
But we're going to wait until everyone comes around and then we'll carry on this conversation. But I was going to ask them, actually. It's actually Bon Evil on pole, Joe in second, Natty in third, Nabil Sick in fourth, Carl H in fifth, Justin Kevin sixth, Alex in seventh, Reefers in eighth, Danny Boy in ninth, Tekkas in 10th, DBD in 11th, and everyone else had a disqualified lap. But
that's a lap there from Bon Evil to go to the pole.
It's a good lap, but there is everyone else. Everyone will start in that order as they disqualified. So it'll be R and G who will round up the back of the grid, unless we can get Alex in. I was going to say something. But yeah, Silverstone, it's high-speed track. I mean, some famous corners, Mackett and Beckett and Chapel. That's a series of corners, amazing, especially on a wheel. Like, that's just, it's crazy. I mean, crazy set of corners. But no, I mean, this track's been around for ages now. I was quite sad to hear that apparently, if you remember a few years ago, this track could have been no more in the F1 calendar because they didn't want to run it anymore.
Yeah, it was like hemorrhaging money or something on
it was some financial problems, and then it was like, they didn't want to run this. So I was like, Silverstone. I was like, you can't. Tiger
went outside and fully just campaigned outside the track. It's like, we will not be moved.
Alright. I don't, mate, you should have an invite because every time I go to invite you, it says you have one mutual friend, so it must be you. Yeah, there's no one else of that name. Are you sure you haven't got, you sure you haven't any notifications turned off? Piero's saying, this is in my top 3 tracks for F1 with Spa and Monza.
Yes, Piero. I thought you would have put Paul Ricard on there, but...
just bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Actually, Toussaint, would you mind doing me a favour, please? Could you go quickly back? Because Gavra needs the results from the race, and I didn't screenshot it.
Can I go back in the stream?
You might be able to save like a video clip and then hop back, and then you might have to like I don't know, maybe take a picture or something. I don't know. I'll do it. Yeah, and then you should just be able to, he needs the results of the race so he can move people around in terms of their points and positions because of people who got the penalties.
Okay, hang on, I'll just mute my mic and go look for...
Alrighty, but yeah, welcome to Silverstone. So they're just coming around the high-speed corner now of Cops. I mean, in this game now, especially with the cars being such high downforce now, you can pretty much take Cops flat out. I mean, you can take Cops flat out now, which is great to see. And here they come through, Maggots and Beckett's now into Chapel, which is the final series of corners in there. Down the DRS straight, the Hangar straight, which, as Toussaint was saying, used to be an old airfield, an old war airfield here as they come through Stowe. Not high speed like Cops, do have to do a bit of braking there, so they'll come down into the 150 metre board and actually come onto the track, which literally has the longest pit entry I have ever seen. Like, it is unbearably long. The start of where you have to slow down for the pits is so high up. It's stupid, to be honest, but no, it's still a great track. It'll actually be the track on next week's calendars for all of the leagues. So make sure you join us then. We'll be at Silverstone. But we're about to see how all the drivers fare around Silverstone here in this league, as I believe Toussaint is sorting out the positions still. So I will start us off here at the moment, as I can see the lights now. Everyone's lining up. And away they go. Big wheel spin, actually, from... I didn't see who that was there. As already into the first corner, a few of the drivers going wheel to wheel now, as it's going to be Natty right up behind. He's going to go down the inside. Carl Hayes just going to take it to the inside of him. They're going to go 3 wide. There's 2 Ferraris and a Red Bull behind. Someone's gone wide at the back. I believe it's DBD. And someone came aggressively onto the track, colliding with Black Country. It's Ray Fizz now trying to get around Jutsikev. Jutsikev's really far back at the moment. And so Joe, is he going to look for a move down into Brooklands? Is he going to take it round the outside now? He's going to try and hold it round the outside of Bon Evil, as he just can't get the move done. And he's going to slot him behind here as they come down towards the high-speed corner of Cops. It's now they just can't get the move done there, as everybody else is going to tuck him behind. Salex not going to go for a move there. We don't see many people going in for a move into the high-speed Mackets and Beckets. It's right on board of Joe as he comes flying through here. Shift down into 5th gear, now back up into 6th as he comes down, using as much curb as he can on the left-hand side to come round down the main hangar straight here. Says looking behind as Nabil Sick is going to try and dive it down the inside of Bon Evil, see if he can get the move done. Runs a little bit wide. You are allowed to do that, as as he runs quite deep there. A bit of a lock-up there as well. Welcome back, Toussaint. It's been pretty clean off with the start, actually. A couple of people ran wide into turn 3. It's turn 3 really being the main point in this track, especially up the start line, because turn 1 and 2 are flat out, especially up the start line.
Multiple cars it's the same leaderboard glitch again.
As a yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, it's AB Techers is off.
Oh no.
In the side there, as Wiggly style into the pit. As apparently Natty's in first, but he definitely isn't, as just waiting for the leaderboard to fix itself. Can I find first place? Here's Joe. Up in first at the moment, managed to get a really good start getting around Bon Evil. Bon Evil actually losing position to Nabil Sick as well. Did you manage to sort out the leaderboard?
Yeah, Gav does have the results. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, Nasty. But look at Ray Fizz now. So going to look all over the back of the Alfa Romeo in front. 2 Ferrari power engine cars there, but Natty then having a much tougher time of it at the moment. But Nabil Sick's already up into 2nd place.
Joe picking up a 3-second time penalty. That could be really crucial at the end of this race for exceeding track limits. Look at Ray Fizz now all over the back of Natty. I think it's AB Techers again, just on the exit of Cops. As isn't going to look for the move there. He's going to try and take it now to the outside. Natty, will he dive it to the inside? Just can't get the move done there. As we'll try it there into Vale and Club. Let's see if I can remember all of the corners on this track. So through 1 and 2, already can't remember the 2 corners here. I think it's something like, what is it? Is it? I don't know.
It's Abbey and Farm. And up towards finish, Nabil Sick. Nearly going off the track.
Nabil Sick coming down
through the loop now, and
is it called the loop? Apparently it's also called the arena as well, apparently.
Yeah, we're a bit English, we name things different things. But now down the Wellington Straight anyway, in towards Brooklands and Luffield. We're going to have Joe stood in the way by less than half a second from Nabil Sick. This track really good for other cars following each other closely. So now look at the cars, they come slowly through Woodcote. And, oh sorry, not through Woodcote, even through Luffield.
Now it's Woodcote.
Down towards Woodcote.
Come on, Toussaint, get it right.
Down the old pit straight and into... hits Cop's corner, which is nearly flat out, or just
it
about
is flat out
in these
pretty much
these cars.
flat
Yeah,
out.
there's a sector 2.
It's DBD off, I believe.
Yeah.
DBD, the Alpha, through Maggots and Beckett's, and then out on the exit into Chapel. Now we go down the hangar straight. The longest straight, I believe it is, to stay in this track. I believe so.
On this track, certainly, but we're going to have Neville Sick now, just not close enough to
we're
have
going
a
to try
look
it
at
down
Joe.
into Stowe. Then they'll come
Here
down.
comes Ray Fizz, is close enough on that, he's going to look to the inside maybe, decides to back out of it, whilst this track
Through
following
Vale.
cars closely. Oh, he's
through
been crashing with a
Oh,
massive
there's been a
crash!
massive
And
crash!
it's Nabil Sick spinning off.
Someone went in the air.
It was Nabil Six spinning round at the penultimate corner then, and Bon Evil just with nowhere to go, careered into the racing point and went up in the air, and he's lost a lot of his front wing.
A car took flight. Managed to get a perfect view of that there. Is it? Yeah, so it was Nabil Six spun round and Bon Evil went into the back of him.
Went into the side of him and caught there. And we're going to have Ray Fizz though now, because Natty's vulnerable up in towards Brooklyn. Here comes Ray Fizz round the outside. Can he make this move work here? What a beautiful move from the Ferrari on ex-Natty G. Natty falls to third, Ray Fizz up into second with a wonderful pass there. Round the outside of Brooklyn's on the inside into Luffield. Nice as you like.
Really unfortunate though from Bon Evil, qualifying on pole in that wet quali and losing all that time. Now he's all the way down outside of the points because of that incident. Really, really unlucky from him. He's been showing some good pace today already.
Yeah, definitely has, and hopefully you're going to see some more overtaking potentially from the Mercedes driver. We've got Black Country Mush trying to make his way now past the Mercedes. We've got Jitsuka. I think Natty still has his wet setup on Tiger, because he has got absolutely no speed down the straights. Obviously would normally run with about 1.5 wings. He's got slightly more than that.
It looked like there was a red ball trying to Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel style move into Vale. We saw what happened to that last time, as trying to make a move, just can't get it done there.
Navel Sick and Connor went wheel to wheel in towards Stowe there, with the Racing Point peeling off into the pits, choosing not to fight too hard with the other car, but Natty is holding up a train of cars.
Someone might try into turn 3. It was very close there. So Albagubref picked up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which will affect him at the end of the race.
But look at Jutsi now, Tiger. Jutsi kept with DRS, but Natty just about staying within DRS range of the car in front of him as well. So we've got a bit of a DRS train then, and Natty desperately trying to hang on.
It's a DRS train all the way down to Jambo Websey, with Steve being outside of a second between these cars. So it's a DRS train all the way, pretty much from second.
RNG though, RNG and Connor going wheel to wheel now into turn. Oh. He's got yellows in sectors 2 and 3 down the hangar straight. But anyway, RNG getting past
Jutsi got past
Connor.
Natty.
Jutsi kept getting past Natty.
Yeah, Jutsi got Natty. I think it was through the old pit lane as Natty picked up a 3-second time penalty. Everyone going to come through Mackett's and Beckett's. Really easy to exceed the track limits through there. If you take a bit of a too tight of a line through one of Mackett's or Beckett's, or even the exit of Chapel. But here comes Salex now, as he's going to look for the move in the Ferrari down the inside. As now the Renault's going to try and fight back here. As it looked like actually he was going to get the move done on the Alfa Romeo of Natty, but Natty coming into the pits early.
Natty in the pits.
Is it a big undercut maybe?
Potentially there. He's going to be the first to go through the never-ending pit lane here at Silverstone. 35 miles an hour all the way through this pit lane, which to me just seems ludicrous.
I was just saying that before the race started. It's just that the pit lane is so long through here. It's just, it has to... It wouldn't be as bad if the line of where you had to slow down wasn't so far up the pit entry. Like that's what makes it the really long and tedious as well.
It also wouldn't be as bad if they just made the pit lane speed limit 58 miles an hour instead of 37. But hey ho, I guess that's just the way it is, and that's the way things have worked out. It's also, and it doesn't mean that you lose nearly 30 seconds in a pit stop though. But taking that penalty first should help Natty with a fresh set of the soft tyre compound. I believe he'll go on to, and maybe we'll be able to make his way back up through the field on those fresh tyres, probably with a few clicks less.
Let's have a look at Danny Boy. Danny Boy actually getting really close up behind Connor here. Connor Setti, well, he's not going to look for a move into Cops. Not going to make it there. Ooh. Runs a little bit wide. And to say, we found out something about Cops which is quite interesting. If you run far enough wide, the game for some reason doesn't even give you a penalty. It's quite weird.
Very funny. As we've got Bon Evil though making
Joe
moves,
into the
making
pits.
overtakes, and Joe comes into the pit, so responding then to Natty. In fact, all
Yeah,
of the front runners
Jutsi came into the
responding
pits
to
as well.
Natty.
So is Carl H.
Let's see where Natty comes out then. So Ray Fizz has opted to stay out then on those
RNG
soft
also
tires.
in as well.
But Natty's done the fastest middle sector of anybody then. So here comes ex-Natty G.
Let's have a
He
look
wants
and
lead of
see.
this race. Joe is still in the pit lane now, just come into his pit box. Natty's coming round Stowe into the final couple of couple of corners now. Joe hasn't left his pit box set. He's rolling down the pit lane. Now here comes Natty. This is going to be close here, Tiger. Joe just on the roll now. Here comes Natty across the finish line. He might get this, Tiger.
Ooh,
Joe back up to speed now. He's going to get past a lot of cars. Joe's going to get it, but Natty's going to get the Red Bull. They're going to come out wheel to wheel.
Natty's going to actually get ahead of Jutsi Kev, but look how close. Yeah, look how close. No, because Natty's on the softs too, Saint. Natty started on the mediums because remember, free choice of tyre because it was a wet quali.
So Natty now is really going to be coming towards Joe in the latter stages of this race then. On those soft tyre compound, he's managed to jump Jutsi Kev in the pits. And let's see what he can do now on the fastest first sector of anybody once again. So definitely looks like an attempt for fastest lap from the British driver. Here comes Ray Fizz now, must have seen what Natty has done and will be responding on this lap surely. He can't afford to be staying out for much longer than this. Let's see if he does come into the pits through Stowe now.
I was going to say the softs be pretty warm, but wear actually on the track, the wear on this track actually not too bad at all. Alex picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding.
And his day's about to get a lot worse because he just followed his teammate into the pits.
Oh, Ferrari master plan has failed once again.
Danny Boy now is going to get a 5-second time penalty for speeding
and
in the pit lane
the
as well.
Ferrari master plan failing quite miserably as both drivers having to line up. And unfortunate for Joe that it wasn't Ray Fizz lining up behind his teammate Salex. Let's see where Joe comes out actually. This could be a really big undercut from Joe because actually Ray Fizz has actually come up behind Natty and Jutsi Kev. Bunny Evil's out. Have we got a safety car? Any virtual safety car, normal safety car?
I don't think it looks like a manual retirement from the race, Tiger.
Yeah, it looks like it actually. As remember though, I believe Natty and Joe both have 3-second time penalties too, Saint. I'm not sure what Jutsi Kev's on. Jutsi Kev going to look for the move. He's going to go down the inside into Brooklands. Can he get the pass done? This long sweeping left-hander. Got to be careful that you don't lock up there while you're turning and braking. As Nabil Sick getting past Tekkas there. Brilliant move there by Jutsi Kev.
Harsh but fair with Natty being on the outside. Be quiet. As now Rafe is looking at the back of Natty.
You've lost me now.
Rafe is now 2/10 behind Natty. That's going to be an absolute sitting duck here. He's on the fastest middle sector of anyone. Here comes Rafe is now around the outside. Natty ducks back into the slitch with nothing he can do. Got the McLaren off. And now Baggy refs off. He's just not moved. Oh no.
Oh, he's retired the car.
Yeah.
Full safety car. Look what that's done. All of these 5 front runners just came past the pit lane as everyone else is gonna. Will we see people? Yeah, a couple of people coming in for maybe a set of softs. A couple of people coming in for a set of softs here, trying to be quicker towards the end of the race.
Yes, Nabi Sick though very lately decided to go into the pit lane there. So a very late decision from the racing point.
Tekkas. This is Tekkas' first stop. Because he started on the mediums. This is actually really good for AB Tekkas, as he's one of the drivers here who hasn't made a pit stop yet. So this is going to he's going to get a free pit stop here.
But another driver who that's really good for, the likes of Ray Fizz and Salex. Ray Fizz now doesn't have to worry about making up the time lost to the cars in front. He has had a lot of pace this race. But Joe then is going to experience what Natty had to experience last time round. And he's now going to have his lead destroyed by a safety car.
Let's have a quick look. Jutsi Kev has a 5-second time penalty. I'm not sure what for. Ray Fizz has no penalties. Natty has 1 penalty. Jambo Websy, no penalty. So at the moment, it looks like Ray Fizz, I think, would be in front at the moment. As Ray Fizz has actually just overtaken Jutsi? Oh no, they've swapped positions back now.
Yeah. There's a bit of a miscommunication there from the drivers.
Hang on, there was a penalty just got given. What was that for?
We'll have a look at the incidents.
I'm just going down to the bottom of the incidents now. Oh, a 5-second time penalty for Conacetti because he crossed the pit lane at the white line on the exit of the pit lane, apparently.
Oh, that's
It's a rare one. It's a rare one, that one.
Yeah.
I never really get that one too much, but yeah, when you are on the exit of the pit lane, you must stay over the white line because it just kind of stops cars from merging into other cars who are on the racing track.
Yeah,
I mean, in GT Sport, of course, the FIA-approved game doesn't have that because you can just come out the pits and swipe across the white line immediately on the exit of the pit lane. Bear in mind, can I just also point out just point out once again, GT Sport is an FIA-approved game. I'll also just say that again. You can swipe across the track over the white line on the exit of the pit lane because it is a FIA-approved game. Stupid
right,
so who in the FIA went? Who in the FIA went? Yeah, that's a good idea, GT Sport. Have that then.
Whoa! What was Ray Fizz doing to the gearbox on that Ferrari? I think it just went... That was a bit of a
Ferrari master plan.
But yeah, so we got the safety car out then once again. This reminds me of the
5-second time penalty for that'll be removed at the end of the race. You got it for ignoring yellow flags, apparently.
Yeah, but it reminds me of the Premier Series from last season at this exact same track though, Tiger. A very late safety car with driver in the lead then.
It'll surely be...
medium tyres, people on faster tyres behind, and we should be in for a good showdown.
It'll surely be safety car in this lap because we can't go along any longer, otherwise we're going to finish the race behind the safety car. Oh, there's a... what's the McLaren of Steve there? It's all the way off the track.
I think he may have spun out, but that's going to cause...
Oh, there we go. No, it's fine. Everyone's got back past him, I think.
Okay. Oh, that country rush going very slowly.
Oh,
oh dear, we could have been in trouble.
Oh dear, we are in trouble. Drive-through penalty for Steve for ignoring a yellow flag. This game is broken. This game is broken.
I think that must have been because he fell too far behind the car in front, but it was because he was trying to...
I remember Hamilton received a similar penalty a few years ago. I think it was in Austria, apparently, according to Piero. Safety car is in this lap, as we suspected, so... Everyone going to kind of line up now behind the, what Toussaint calls the de facto safety car, behind Joe.
That is the correct word for it.
I mean, that is the correct term, to be fair. I like the use of the lol, though. That's a good one.
Okay. But here comes Joe. Joe's gone very early, and he's going to get hit by the speed limit. No, he isn't. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly timed there from Joe. Caught Jutsi Kev napping. Absolutely. What a restart there from Joe. I'm going to have Ray Fizz now closing on the back of Jutsi Kev as well.
That's what he needed, especially since it's got that 3-second time penalty. He doesn't want to be picking that up as...
people in the pits.
Yeah, Steve into the pits, interestingly. I don't know why. But
serving a strike
let's have a look and see at the moment. Joel's still keeping that lead at the moment. Natty and Ray Fizz going to get very tight to each other. And I think we're going to have DRS Toussaint. It'll look like it'll be on the final lap of this race. Yes, so we may see some final lap drama.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have DRS till the final lap of the race, and with 3 laps, including this one then, but Jutsi Kev all over the back of Joe as well. These guys are so close once again. Like I said, this track really good for following another car, but if you get stuck in a DRS train, it's very, very hard to overtake. As Ray Fizz now all over the back of Jutsi. These guys are so close together. Natty, he's been shown to not have the same straight line speed as the cars in front. Flat out through cops. Look at that. That shows the downforce that these cars have now, but you've got to keep an eye.
Especially Natty, he's got that wet setup on, so he can pretty much go through there with ease without having trouble with the car.
And you can see the front of the Ferrari sliding there as Ray Fizz sets the fast second sector for anyone before Natty does something about that. The driver's weaving to try and generate some temperature in the tyres. Ray Fizz is so much later on the brakes into slow, but you can see the Anders picks up a 3-second time penalty though, Tiger.
He has. I believe that's everyone now pretty much in sort of the top area now with a penalty. I believe Natty has one, Joe has one, Jutsi Kev I think has one as well, and now Ray Fizz. So I think, as it stands so far, it looks like if everyone doesn't pick up any more penalties...
Oh, but look at Natty down the inside of Ray Fizz. Oh, there's contact! The Ferrari gets pushed off from Natty going down the inside. I think it was close enough to warrant space on the inside, but Ray Fizz then closing the door, there's contact. Neither driver spinning around, but look at Jutsi Kev. He's wheel to wheel with Joe as they come come down the Wellington straight and in towards Brooklyn's Jutsukev on the inside, trying to do what he did to Natty. Joe's not having any of it though this time, keeps the lead of the race, but Jutsukev's going to be looking for the cut back now. Can he get better traction on the corner? Yellow's in sector 3.
It's a car retiring. Look at Jutsukev, he's going to go wheel to wheel with Joe through the old pit, through the old start-finish straight, past the old pit lane. It's now they're going to wheel to wheel into Cops, and Jutsukev smartly backing off. You really do not want to go wheel to wheel into that section, especially now into Maggots and Beckett's. That's not what they want to happen.
But look, Jutsukev trying everything in the books, trying to get a better exit down the hangar straight than Joe. I think he has more ERS than Joe, so Joe's going to be running out of battery power.
Both of them really low ERS. Joe on 3%, Jutsukev on, I mean, now 10%.
Connor's off though, Tiger.
Nabil's sick looked like he was going to get past Salix. I think Salix has got quite a few penalties though, so he will. I don't think he's going to finish where he is. But at the moment, as I was just about to have a look, as I won't have a look into turn 3 now. I made my mistake last time, but quite a few of these guys up front have I think at least a 3-second time penalty. You always scare me when you go, oh!
Sorry. Connor's retired from the session then, but Ray Fizz
won't be any safety car.
Rear. Yeah, Ray Fizz almost lost the rear through turn 1 there, but on the final lap again somehow.
The problem that these two guys up front is, I mean, the problem with everyone actually up front, the top 4 have literally no ERS between all of them. They all have literally pretty much no ERS to use. So it's going to be down to the DRS, to saying on the final hangar straight to decide who's going to get the win here, because
this is going to get tasty.
I think everyone has a 3-second time penalty from what I remember, but I'm not sure.
Well, that adds the excitement here. Look at Jutsukev, those elite tense down on Joe, who needs a good exit from here.
Look at Ray Fizz though. Look at Ray Fizz. Ray Fizz got a really good exit. He's right behind.
Joe's going to go defensive. Here comes Jutsukev. Going to have to go to the outside into Joe defends. Jutsi is going to go around the outside. Joe parks his car beautifully on the apex, and surely that's it now. Joe goes defensive once again. Just going to try it around the outside into the final chicane. Joe again parking his car on the apex. Beautiful driving from Joe, but Jutsi's going to look down the final corner. There's almost contact. Joe keeps it. Oh, but Jutsi's plummeting through the field.
Yeah, I think Jutsi had a 5-second time penalty from somewhere. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm sure Gavra will look at it as, I think he had a 5-second time penalty. I'm not sure whether it was a safety car or whatnot, but Joe wins the second one, and I think that might have been Joe on the podium twice, because he got 10 seconds removed from the first race from 2 safety car incidents, if Gavra's done that right. So it'll be Joe twice on the podium, and I think Natty also on the podium as well, was it, in Ray Fizz?
Yeah, Natty as well. So that was a climactic ending to that race there.
They both went wheel to wheel into the final corner. It was crazy.
Yeah, Joe put his car in all of the right places there. No complaints from anyone, I'm sure. Yeah, it was really, really brilliant defending driving there from Joe. Managed to keep the lead and keep the win.
Yeah, definitely well done to Joe there, as keeping the win, and we'll win the second race here. So that was the final grid. I'll quickly just give that a quick screenshot. Joe on Port Ray Fizz got second, Natty third, Jambo Websy fourth, Kyle H in fifth. Jutsukev, you see, he had 8 seconds of time penalties. One was a 5-second and one was a 3-second.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. 8 seconds. Yes.
Yeah. Nabil Sik had 6 seconds. Tekka's actually moved up into 8th because he had no penalties. So
nicely done.
Salix in 9th had 8 seconds. RNG in 10th had no penalties as well. So Williams getting into the points as well. As I'll quickly screenshot also the bottom of the grid as well for you, Gav. For Renault, they are not so lucky in the leagues. That's very true, actually.
That
I
is very
actually has a
true.
fair point.
Well, to be fair, Checkers picked up their first point in Monaco, I think it was. But yeah, apart from that, they're not having a lot of luck.
And the first race, I believe it was Nabil, Sick, and Natty both got joint driver of the day. Second race, Joe got driver of the day in that one by he got 67% of the vote. Yeah, Natty's saying. Natty just messages the podcast chat saying I was running my wet setup. But Natty, you shouldn't need the wet setup in this next one because we are in Abu Dhabi. And I believe, if the calculations are correct, Hussein, I think Joe's winning at the moment, actually.
Yeah, that's what it says in the game.
Think so.
No, Natty's still leading by 9 points, and then it's Joe.
But Joe got moved positions, as well as also a few people will. I will find out at the end. People got moved positions, you see, so we'll have to see what happens. But we're going into the final race now, and here we go. So we're going to be in Abu Dhabi for this one. Usually the final race, well, it is the final race in pretty much all calendars. I mean, it's always the final race. It has the fireworks, it has the style, it has the bad racing. So, I mean, no, the racing's good actually, but to drive
no, in the game the racing is good.
In
real life,
in the game
there is
the
no
racing. Yeah, we only care about the game.
Yeah, true. I mean, it provides overtaking opportunities, I guess, but it is not a personal favourite of mine to drive.
Zones?
Yeah, that's about that's where the good things about this track
Pretty
stop,
much.
kinda. There's a really awkward chicane into the hairpin, which just feels... It just disrupts the flow so much. Like, they could just add another corner in like the opening section and have that straight run down to the chicane. You have like kind of downhill, like Suzuka type thing, but no, we have a straight line and then a chicane before a hairpin, which is like, you don't design it. That's like 101. You don't design a track like that. Like, come on. No, you don't have a slow chicane and then a hairpin.
And you know who we have to blame for that?
Herman Tilke.
No, do you know why the two straights are actually split up?
What do you mean?
Do you know why the two straights are not one long straight like Suzuka?
Because it would be very, very illegal to have on the F1 calendar.
Yes, because they're not allowed a straight of over like 1 kilometre or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think the one in Vietnam is more than that. It's about a few years
it might be
long.
like 2 kilometres or something. I don't know. There's like a certain distance where they're not allowed.
Honda has provisional pole at the moment. Actually, the Renault, that's moving around so much. Yeah, see why you don't try and commentate everything.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Pretty much. I can't switch to the person I want because everyone is moved. There we go. I was trying to switch to Martin.
Joe's invalidated his lap times. He's going to be starting from 15th position.
Has he invalidated?
Ray Fizz then, as things are starting to calm down now to go onto the back straight, is currently in the lead. Natty's in second.
He will get free choice of tyre though. Might try a medium undercut maybe.
And they'll try and
hope for a one-shot quali. But yeah, we might as well talk about this track too, Sam. As we were just saying before, good provides decent racing in the game, but not so much in real life. Cheers, Herman Tilke. Tilke, you did some good tracks, like Malaysia, for example.
India,
what a track! India. Did he do Turkey?
Yes,
Turkey Turn 8, beautiful. Right?
The whole of a Turkey track, to be honest.
Yeah, and then you come to Abu Dhabi, and then it looks like a little pistol, and then it's just like, well, it's like
Uzi.
It doesn't it look like a little pistol? Like it does. The like at the bottom part's like the handle, and then you got the it's a little pistol. Ray Fizz on pole.
Ray Fizz is going to be on pole. Then Joe's been disqualified from the session and will start in 15th, as has Bon Evil. DBD is going to be 14th, sorry, and DBD is going to be the last driver to complete the lap, and he's crashed at the pit entry.
Well, hang on, 21 corners on this track. 3 DRS zones? No, 2 DRS zones. There's not one on the start-finish straight, is there?
No.
No, it's 2 DRS zones. See, I know my tracks. 2 DRS zones, but I will carry on this first. The Ray Fizz on pole, Natty in second, Nabil in third, RNG in fourth, Selex in fifth, AB Tech is in sixth. Good qualifying from him. Wiggly Style in 7th, Danny Boy in 8th, Black Country in 9th, Connor City in 10th, Jambo Webster in 11th, Carl H in 12th, Joe in 13th, Stephen 14th, Bonnie Evil in 15th, and DBD B 14 in 16th place. But yeah, 2 DRS zones, 21 corners around this track. Quickly just see if I can whip up the track length. Yeah, track length is 5.554 kilometers and 3.451 miles. So pretty average length of track, really. And as we said, I mean, Gav, you might as well do a poll in the chat. I want to see how many people like this track and how many people dislike this track, because I have a feeling it might be. I feel like it might sway towards dislike to say it, but I feel like there'd be some people who might. I feel like it's one of those tracks where you don't dislike it, but if you have to race on it, you'll race on it.
Not one of those. Not one of those.
It's just a full hate.
I do not like. Yes.
It's just a full hate. But like a Russia or like
a Russia. Oh, don't get me started on Sochi. The final sector in Sochi is an abomination. It is an abomination. There's no other word for it. It's just slow corner after slow corner after apex in Narnia corner after another medium speed right hand and then 2 90-degree right handers to end off the lap. What were you thinking? Don't we go to Turkey in actual F1? Yeah, we do, which is a good
thing. Turn 8 in these cars.
Yeah, it's flat out. Insane. It was flat out in like 2011.
Yeah, so it's just going to be insane. But sorry, carry on about Russia.
It is just terrible. It's just late apex corner after late apex corner, all taken at like 2 miles an hour. And I was like, this is an F. I could accept it if it was Monaco. It was a section in Monaco. But no, it's just. And the rest of the track is just awful as well. Like, it's good in the game because you can follow another car, but you introduce like a scent of dirty air, and it just turns. It's just awful. It's awful. It is the worst track on the calendar. It should not be there. Why can't we go to Moscow Raceway? Like, Moscow Raceway is 10 times better, but no, we have to go to Sochi. Like, you don't build a racetrack around an Olympic park. Like, time and time again, it's just shown to be a bad idea because it's nothing anyone ever builds around. Like this track, you don't build a racetrack around the hotel. You build the hotel around the racetrack for a good racetrack. That's just not how it works. Just terrible. Just awful.
Anymore? What about Vietnam?
Don't even get me started on that track.
What's wrong with you?
When someone says Vietnam, I think Frankenstein. Seriously, Frankenstein. That's what it is. It's just Frankenstein's monster. Like, who said an F1 track needed? Who said an F1 track? Yeah, but it doesn't need roundabouts. I don't need to experience the hustle and bustle of Hanoi street life by taking my Formula 1 car around the roundabout. Like, every single traction zone is an absolute nightmare. No, it isn't, Tiger. Sector 3 isn't good. I'm sorry, it isn't good. It's just Monaco and then Suzuka, but with none of the elevation change. So it's just those 2 tracks, and none of the stuff actually makes it good. Right, rant over. Let's do the race.
Any other tracks that you don't like?
I think that's most of them. France. I hate the final sector in France as well. But let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the race.
Click, I saw that actually. I saw that he spin on the formation lap. That was quite funny. Did you not see it?
For style points.
He spun on the formation lap and went on the grass. Says, here we go, the lights are getting ready. And away they go. I can barely speak. Just be laughing. Is Daddy off to a good start here? Neville's sick off to a really good start. He's going to go wheel to it. Oh, there's a Ferrari. He's gone deep. He's lost end plate. So Red Bull going to go wide, and already there's yellow flags. There's Danny Boy round at the back. There's a bit of contact from somewhere. Who got wing damage there? As Joe's going to go wheel to wheel now with Black Country. Oh, there's going to be a bit of contact. As Joe now going to take it to the inside of the Williams.
Round.
That Alfa Romeo got very close to like everyone. Oh, it's going to go free wide. What on earth is happening?
DBT has gone round again.
Contact with Wiggly Style. Joe somehow has managed to get away from this carnage. We go at the back. It's going to go 3 wide. Say, look at all the cars. It's going to go 3 wide here. It's going to be the Renault and the Red Bull.
Wow.
is this? Someone's going to go late. It's the Alpha
Oh, and it's
Romeo.
Bonneville making the
Bon
move.
Evil. What just happened?
And Joe, look at Joe, coming at Salex now.
Oh, Joe, God, look what a start from him.
Position.
What a
He's
start
already up into 6th.
Yeah, he's already up into 6th place. He's going to go down the inside of Salex. If there was an Alfa Romeo Connor, who else spun? And they almost came flying across the track in front of Joe and Black Country. It's crazy, that start. What on earth happened?
For everyone who voted that they liked the Abu Dhabi track, I'm disappointed in you.
It's not a bad track. I don't mind it.
Yes, but you're a simpleton anyway.
Connor said he almost spun the back of Black Country out.
I think DVD
he's
did
almost done
spin
it again. Joe's up into 4th.
How has that happened? I think Tekers may have waved him through then.
Tekers is in front of Joe.
No, it's I think it's the timings again.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, Joe's down in 6th place still at the moment. Those Black Country's in 1st. As I believe it's Ray Fizz still in 1st. Yeah, I believe it is. As they come now down towards the back straight. I don't believe many of these corners have corner names. I mean, I've never known them, so. I think they all have corners, don't they? They're just corner numbers.
Because they would all just be words that I can't say on stream. Here comes Natty now closing on the back of Ray Fizz. Then he will have DRS on this lap, but gets a bit too much of the curb on the inside. It's going to affect his run now down the back straight.
We'll have DRS already. We've had 3 laps already.
Oh, Salex, there's
a big crash at the back. Someone's off. I believe there's a McLaren
off. There's a Racing Point, a McLaren, and
is there any
Renault,
damage to anyone? Joe's going to go past Tekers. Team Orders there, maybe. I think it looked like it. Joe got past him pretty much of ease. Is Carl H going to go wheel to wheel with Wiggly Signal? Actually, I think he cut the corner a little bit there. Is Danny Boy and Steve there going to go wheel to wheel? And actually, Steve getting past Danny Boy in the end.
So just a quick word, Salex said he put Black Country in the wall there on the exit of the second
Tekers and Bonneville.
Tekers, that is bold. I have never seen an overtake there.
I have to say though, that wall on the exit of that corner Tuesday has claimed many a victim. I believe it claimed 2 victims the last time out when we were racing in the Premier Series. I believe there was 2 people collided into that wall on the exit just as you come under the hotel.
I think it claimed someone on the formation lap in the academy. But here comes Nabil sitting at Natty again. Really seems to be losing out in a straight line.
Salex and
the Racing Points all over
pits.
him. Oh, so that's for an early pit. So then both of those who seemingly have picked up damage in the opening exchanges of this race. It's another Renault. You've got a lot of spinners in this race. But
it is quite actually a common one to spin in a few of those corners there.
Natty, that was very late, but it's not going to stop Nabil Sick from going around the outside of the Alfa Romeo.
I didn't quite see what happened there. What happened?
Natty moved very late on before Sick went for the move around the outside.
It just sounded like something happened to you more than something happened to Natty, to be honest.
And so Steve and Connor's going wheel to wheel, and there's contact, and I think Connor's going to get the big. Oh, Steve! Around the outside and off the track and sideways gets past the Alfa Romeo and up into 9th position, and that was commitment if I've ever seen it from the McLaren. Oh, Connor's got off track, he's going to cut across the corner. There's nearly contact and gets a 5-second time penalty. He's going to go down the inside of the McLaren. Doesn't make the move, but has got a 5-second time penalty there. As Black Country merged at the back of Tekers. Again, another driver who seems to be struggling a little bit. Then if this track Tekers goes wide, that's going to give Black Country the chance down the inside into the penultimate corner. Gets the move done.
Connor said he's got a VSC.
Oh. Yeah, I
think it's that difficult braking zone. If let's see if we can find on board with Salex to see what happened. But that difficult braking zone, I believe it's turn 17 to sit. We know how difficult this one is. It's another downward braking zone. He's gone straight into the wall there.
very odd crash. He must have missed his braking point and
Yeah.
then some, because that is a very
it is another
crash.
difficult braking zone though, as you can pretty much like lock up there. If you lock up there, it's a downward braking zone, and it's really difficult to
Tiger,
miss
you might have a look at the battle for the lead, because Naval 6 is able to close up onto the back of Ray Fizhan with that virtual safety car. Obviously, it's the driver's prerogative as to how close that they run the delta, and Ray Fizz has been caught out a bit. Naval 6 is able to close the gap. It's oversteer on exit as they put the
Bon
power
Evil got
down.
past Joe somehow. Where did
Bon Evil making
where did
the
Bon
moves.
Evil come from?
He's up into 5th place now, and when we see some more dive bomb overtakes from the Mercedes, he's surely too far back now. But look at how late he was on the brakes. He's working up to something, Tiger. This could get very juicy then. In the remaining 10 laps of this event.
Surely he must have anti-lock brakes on. Like, surely he cannot be going that late on the brakes and not managing to lock up the car.
I saw him lock up in Bahrain.
If he has anti-lock brakes off, that is very, very good driving from him if he's able to do that.
Trying to get everything gathered together on the brakes, it looks like, and just able to go for these late braking manoeuvres. I think RNG might pose a little bit less of a challenge to overtake. It's actually going to peel into the pit lane, so really not posing much of a difficulty there to overtake.
This will be good for these two, though, especially since these two have been high point scorers. Maybe just trying to push up a little bit more so they can close the gap down to these three front runners who are all within a second of each other at the moment, and are coming down towards the main DRS straight. As it's quite a long straight actually too. It's probably one of the longest on the. It's probably not one of the longest on the calendar, but it must be somewhere
one
up
of the
there,
longer
surely.
ones. But here comes Naval 6 though. Look, he's so much closer to the Ferrari this time round. He's had a good exit as well. Ray Fizz is going to go defensive. He's going to go defensive very late. Oh,
bit of lag.
What? Yeah, lag.
Bit of lag. He's going to take it to the outside though, and he's going to get the move done. Will Ray Fizz look for a move back? Isn't going to go for it. This will be good for the runners behind of Natty, Bon Evil, and Joe, just trying to gain up on the drivers in front. As all these guys are going to be battling for first. Still quite a bit still to go left in this race. It's a three-way battle for first. Me and Toussaint have seen this happen a lot in the academy, and we're seeing it happen here in Abu Dhabi between these three. As Nabil Sik keeping it up front at the moment. He looks like a very good driver, Toussaint. I think he might be joining in the academy as well this season. So
yeah, he will need to sort out his internet connection though, as he's lagging all over the place. Ray Fizz. That was close.
That was very late on the brakes. I saw that from the camera angle.
But he's gone wide. Doesn't allow Natty to have a chance. Down towards turn 20, gets the move done on the inside. Natty up into second and comes into the pits. Natty then straight in. Bon Evil stays out. Joe into the pits. Let's see what Black Country Mush does. He is peeling off. No, stays out. Black Country stays out.
Joe into the pits actually. So Joe's going to try and get the undercut on Bon Evil if he can.
And now we're coming to another reason why I don't like this track. The pit lane exit.
No, the pit lane exit's awesome. It's one of the best exits on the calendar. You can't even deny it. No, when a pit exit goes into a tunnel, you know it's got to be the best one. Like, it is. It is. Right, everyone in the chat now, tell me how cool the exit of Abu Dhabi pit lane is, because also
yellows, AB tankers is off. Tankers is off.
I don't care. I'm justifying my argument, Toussaint, of the pit exit. No, but Tech is off there. We've seen quite a few drivers slide in there, Toussaint. And what is that? 3 and 4?
Oh, Tekers has got no grip on those tires. He's gone off the track again and nearly plants it into the barrier. Luckily doesn't take out his teammate Joe.
Piero, come on, man.
Yes, thank you, Piero. A man of culture. A man of culture. It's unnecessary.
You can't even deny when you go through that tunnel and you hear the sound of that hybrid engine going as you go through that tunnel. You cannot even tell me that's not good.
Likes the sound of the hybrid engine.
No, but it echoes through the tunnel, Toussaint. It's really good.
It echoes through the tunnel in Monaco. It doesn't make it great.
Yeah, no, but it's just a pit exit. That's what makes it better.
Or when you go under the bridge in Singapore. No, it's just not.
Yeah, that's not. No, you can't. That's not even a bridge. It's literally just a little overpass. No, everyone in the chat now, all 16 of you, get in the chat. Tell me how good the Abu Dhabi pit exit is.
Everyone tell Tiger how wrong he is, but Bon Evil then on the conscious strategy.
Into the pits. Black Country into the pits as well.
I think Bon Evil's trying to stay out here on those medium tyres and try and hope for a safety car. He's going to try and stretch this stint out as much as he can. Those mediums obviously can probably go to the end of the race. So let's see what Bon Evil can do then. He's going to try and bring home at least one win for the Black Mercedes team in this team's championship. No signs of a safety car just yet.
He's lost it, he's in the wall!
Oh,
he's got
wow.
wing damage!
How has he done that?
He lost it to turn 3 and 4. You know when you come around that high-speed right-hander and the rear just can step out on you sometimes?
Yeah.
He's done that and he's just gone into the wall on the right-hand side. He lost the rear in the car. It's just...
Oh, no.
Gone into what? He's got wing damage. Like, really bad wing damage as well. He's not just lost the end plate, he's lost pretty much all of the fins on the front wing.
As I'm sure Joe will be licking his lips at the prospect of easily getting past Ray Fisnoff into 5th place at the moment, but DBD picks another 3-second time penalty. But it's still going to be Bon Evil who leads this race, and at the moment hasn't made a pit stop yet.
I'm not even sure where anybody's going to finish at this point in terms of points. We'll just have to find out after the stream when the points are added up, because I just haven't had a chance to go through and add them up yet in terms of all the points. Is Joe going to get round Ray Fizz, a vulnerable Ray Fizz that is, on his wing damage? He's going to struggle down into 17. Bon Evil into the pits. So going for the mediums a bit longer, going to go on to the softs. And tyre wear, Toussaint, on this track, also quite a bad one, especially since we're also in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, that also that definitely won't be helping with the tyre life of the tyres. It's a good thing sandstorms aren't in the game. As Natty now is going to go up into the lead of the race, but where does Bon Evil come out? It's actually going to be a lot closer than we thought, Tiger. He's going to come out in 3rd, potentially. Let's see what RNG can do. There you can see the Mercedes. He's going to be out behind Bon Evil.
Yeah, Bon Evil actually coming out on 3rd, and he's on fresh subs. And he's only, at the time, my timing screen's completely broken, so I just cannot even tell how close he is behind, but he is very close behind. Joe now actually gaining up on RNG. Joe will be looking for some good points here. If he can keep it clean, let's have a quick look at some penalties. Natty, no penalties. Nabil Sick, no penalties. Bon Evil, no penalties. RNG, no penalties. Joe, no penalties. Actually, nobody with no penalties at the moment. Very clean.
Tiger, Nabil's disconnected.
Oh, he has!
I'm just having on board with Bon Evil now, and Nabil is disconnected, so that car is a ghost, and that means that ex-Natty G is going to be very vulnerable. They just saw him go through in the front of the shot, but here comes Bon Evil, then he wants this win. We could have...
What pace is the man
from 3 different races?
What pace this man has had across these 3 races? Also, the king of the late braking, I think, is what I'm going to call Bon Evil now. Absolutely crazy on the brakes. Look at it's just watching him here, effortlessly into turn 17 in 3rd gear as well. No problem getting through there without locking up as well. He's doing very, very well. He's the Daniel Ricciardo king of the late braking is what I'm going to call him from now on. That's going to be my little commentary.
He's already closed the gap by half a second now to ex-Natty G's from the fastest final sector of anyone. This is where the battle is going to be then in the finals, laps of this event.
You may have lied to me. Apparently, according to Piero, apparently he has an assist for braking.
Oh, he has the assist for braking.
Piero, do you mean anti-lock brakes on, or do you mean actual braking assist? Oh, no, I don't think Gavra allowed braking assist.
No, the braking assist is banned.
No, braking assist is banned, so it must be anti-lock brake. Toussaint.
Oh, must have been another car I saw. I sworn I saw tyre smoke coming from the front of a Mercedes. Okay, either way, but he's going to be within a second of ex-Natty G now, though. He's already closed up the gap, so ABS or not, here comes Bon Evil. He wants this win off of ex-Natty G. He's already going to be in a position to take it. Then Natty on 2-lap old worn medium tyres. Here comes Bon Evil then. The DRS open down towards the second of the 2 chicanes.
No, Piero makes a very good point. Toussaint, how could you? Yeah, I feel disappointed inside.
Can you watch us the race now? As RNG's actually got past Nabil.
Yeah, RNG getting past Nabil. Oh, it's Bon Evil getting very close there behind Natty. Let's have a look further down. Joe's actually really close behind Nabil now. Nabil's actually the ghost car because he disconnected, but he's also not far behind RNG. No penalties up front at the moment. The only penalty that I've seen crop up at the moment, Toussaint, is Salek's got a 3-second time penalty. That's all I've seen so far. There's Joe getting past Nabil Sick now. Silk? I don't know. Still don't know how to say his name.
That's what can Natty do now? To try and stay ahead of Bonivel. There's not going to be much he can do under braking, but maybe getting a better exit out of the next couple of corners can help him. Yeah, I think that is definitely running with ABS on then. Had the wheel. So it's a full lock, and then Natty nearly basically pushing the back of Natty. He's going to have to go defensively if he wants to keep the lead of this race. Here comes Bonivel, then 0.2 of a second. You can count it down with me. 0.2, 1/10 of a second now. Bonivel's going to go to the outside line, and he's going to have it done round the outside before you even get to the corner and get up into the lead of the race.
It's up finally up. Yes, you did it, mate. You did it. As Bonivel getting past though, Natty going to try and fight back though. Natty got the DRS. He got behind him in the detection zone. Natty going to take it round the outside. Will he be able to get the pass done? Bit of a lock up. Carl H putting yellows. Oh, Natty almost losing it on the rear. He went wheel to wheel into the chicane.
This could be another safety car here, Tiger.
Full safety car. It's on lap 10. Will the game simulate it? It's the question.
Oh no, I don't think it shouldn't be actually. The car is parked in a decent position. Yeah, we're going to go back to green flag racing then. But Bonivel making the move on Natty G, getting up into the lead of the race. Yellow's in sector 2 now. That's DBD.
DBD, right, he's got wing damage.
And that's another reason why I don't like
Natty's actually dropped quite a bit back from Bonivel. Look, he's over a second now. I think those soft tyres really helping him out.
Yeah, it's 1.4 seconds now already, the gap back to Natty G. It's got wiggly style in 10th position as well. I'm really not sure
who's actually going to win as a team here, because it's going to be close, like, between quite a lot of people.
His wiggle style is round at the penultimate corner. He's in the barrier, nearly takes out the Ferrari as well. He's going to be able to get back into the pits, but no, he's actually stayed out. His wiggle style has stayed out then, and didn't choose to come into the pit lane and change his front wing.
Interesting there from Wiggly Style. Could become one of my new favourite names, along with Speedy McSpeed and a few other drivers, but. If I just have a look at the moment, just then, I'm going to use your words, we've hit a bit of a lull here.
No, I don't use that word anymore, because the last time I did it, the person in the lead spun out of the race.
We've hit a bit of a lull here, let's see.
Bonivel,
closest at the moment is Salex behind Black Country. I can see at the moment some of the closest. Steve behind Jambo Websy as well. DBD back into the pits now. He's into the pits for his wing change that he had the crash earlier. A bit of a lock up there from Salex. He's gaining a little bit closer. Joe actually gaining a little bit now at RNG as well. And coming towards the final part of these few races. It's been a long one again, Toussaint. Me and you always seem to do the long races. Monaco 100%. Another one there. That was a long stream.
Or freshman last year in Austria, it actually took 2 hours because the lobby failed like 3 times.
Pretty much, yeah. I've had quite a long commentary. I did the 5-year. Not a lot of people remember this, but I was the one that did the 5-year anniversary races. I commentated on that.
Pierre in the chat saying another point for me. Even on the game, the racing at Abu Dhabi isn't great. I think we have hit a bit of a lull here. Hopefully that's going to energize someone.
Steve. Oh no, he's AI. Someone spun his Jambo Websy.
There we go. There's the curse I was waiting for. As Jambo Websy then spinning.
No wing damage though.
No wing damage and no safety car. So,
look at Black Country. Oh no, he's gone past now, Bill. Sorry, ignore me.
Yeah.
I saw like a 2-10 gap. I was like, overtake, and I was like, ghost car.
Yeah, so I think we can all agree that Abu Dhabi is truly a terrible Grand Prix circuit and that we shouldn't come here anymore.
Gav,
in real
Vietnam
life.
is what the track needs to be.
No, please.
No, Gav, right?
Techers are looking at Danny Boy though. D10 to the second now with a DRS. Danny Boy's going to go defense, doesn't go defense, actually knows what's coming, and here comes Techers. He goes in second, Natty's off, Tiger.
He's not, is he?
Underneath the hotel,
Oh, he is!
and he's nearly hit the Williams. He has to wait, and Natty's back on the track now. He's fallen to fall, but he's hit the wall, and he's got front left end plate damage. And it's happened again.
My God.
Oh, he's nearly lost it again at the final corner on lap 13. He's nearly lost it again at the final corner. We've got a McLaren off as well. Steve is out. Steve is out of this race now as well on lap 13. And this is why we don't use the word lol in a broadcast, Tiger. Do you understand now? The powers that be, the powers that be will intervene and make crazy things happen. And Gav agreeing with me and saying that he doesn't like Vietnam also.
Gav,
so
wait.
Tiger, you are truly outspoken here. Your opinion is invalid.
No, I think he was on about Abu Dhabi.
I expect your
Gav,
resignation on the desk
put something
tomorrow.
like Singapore. Singapore, yeah, you can admit Singapore's a good track.
It's alright.
Thank you.
I mean, the
Mate,
final sector could do with a little bit of
I'm
work.
genuinely in shock. Like...
This reminds me of when Lord Jedi went into the wall in the final race.
That was that freshman. Yeah, Gav. See, right. You don't need right, Gav. Here's what you do, right? Okay, you remove Abu Dhabi from all of the calendars at the end and replace it all with Singapore. Yeah.
No.
And then
No.
No. Right. Just listen, because Singapore's got the fireworks. Okay. Right. So then what you do is then you replace the calendars that have Singapore with something like Spa, or think of a good track which are not on the Super League or Premier Series calendars.
Well, Suzuka is there now, so most of them... Oh, USA, that's a decent
USA,
track.
there we go, Gav. See?
Or Mexico's on there, actually, isn't
Gav,
it? So...
sign me up as your track officiator.
Track officiator.
Oh, it's one for the final lap.
China and replace it with Bahrain. And we are on the
Yeah,
final
yeah,
lap
Gav
once
as
again.
well. Yeah, get rid of China, replace it with Bahrain, please. That's great, mate. Cheers.
It's got Tekis looking all over the back
Oh,
of
he
Wiggly
is.
style. Wiggly with that front wing damage.
He's looking a little bit wiggly.
To cruise up to the back of the Red Bull.
Okay,
now
just
coming
ignore
through the
that.
ultimate corner 3, turn 20. Wiggly's gone wide, and that's going to allow Tekis to get down the inside and pass.
Wiggly not doing too great.
Gav, you hate the USA? Aww.
Oh, Gav.
But you're in Sector 2. For what?
I don't know who it is. I think it's DB.
He's,
migrating host. Oh, that is left. No.
And that's a disconnect for ex-Natty G.
Dear, we are in trouble.
Where will Natty finish then? Because we got Black Country right behind the Alfa Romeo, got Salex right behind him. Can Natty's AI make it to the end of the race without being overtaken?
Hey, Gav, here's a good one for you. Why don't you... Oh, sorry, hang on. Oh, no, it's Black Country on Natty's AI car. Yeah. Hey, Gav, here's a good thing for you. Why don't you do, like, a poll...
Tiger Von Evil.
Oh, Von Evil?
It's going to come around the final corner now.
Yes, Von Evil's going to come around and win. I'll say that afterwards. RNG, what a race from him.
Yeah.
RNG, who we know is actually he races in the GT Sport League with us, is going to come round showing he's actually really quick in the GT Sport League, because he's going to come round and he's going to come and take second place. Joe will take third. That might be him that wins it.
Natty's AI just fell to sixth right at the end there.
Black Country going to come round in fourth. Good race from him, actually, from Black Country. Natty's going to take
fifth.
From
the Williams team.
Salik's going to take sixth. Yeah, good result for the Williams team. Oh, his PSN crashed.
Oh no.
Oh dear, that's trouble.
Unfortunate.
So Jambo Webster going to come around in 9th, I believe. Tekers might just slip into 10th. Yeah, Wiggly Style going to come round. Oh no, Tekers actually got a lot of penalties. And as I was going to say, Gav, here's a good idea for you, yeah? On your website, before the main season start for all of the leagues, yeah, have like a poll for like everyone, so they can vote for like their favourite or the tracks that they do or don't want to do, maybe, and then you can make a calendar out of them for each league.
Yeah, Vietnam will not be featuring on any of the calendars.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like people who don't like, for example, Japan won't vote.
Japan is a sick track.
Okay, so people who say don't like Abu
No,
Dhabi...
Tiger.
Yeah, what's up?
You actually tell me you don't like Japan.
I don't mind it. It's not my favourite. It
Like
annoys me a little bit.
Likes Vietnam more than Suzuka.
I never said that, did I?
Here
So
first.
Bon Evil first, Joe in second, RNG in second, sorry, Joe in third, Black Country in fourth, Natty all the way down in fifth, Salix in sixth, Nabu in seventh, Rayford's in eighth, Jambo Webster in ninth, Wiggly Style 10th, Danny Boy in 11th, Tekker's in 12th, DBD in 13th, Steve in 14th, Carhage in 15th, Connor Setti all the way down at the back there in 16th place.
Oh, Pierre actually makes a good point. We should make a actually, shall we do that in the recording tomorrow? So we'll do it instead of a real world F1 thing, apart from the predictions obviously for next week's Portuguese Grand Prix. We will be doing some track talk then. That's a good idea, Piero.
That's a good idea. I like that.
You seem to both have some differing opinions, and we will be voicing them on the podcast. So if that is something that interests you, join in for that. Rather
Piero, you should come on the podcast team.
Wit and
Piero, you should come on the podcast team and exploit some of your ideas to us.
Yeah, you're one of the special guests also, Pierre. I think we were meant to have you on a while ago.
Piero, we were supposed to have you on ages ago, mate, but I think you went on holiday or something.
Yeah.
So if you want to join us... Yeah, Joe in the chat said died and who won. Joe, it's going to be close, mate. I think you're up there.
We'll
with
stick
a few
around
people.
And see who actually won.
We will. So. Of course we will.
You want to do a hot lap, Tiger?
No. The last time I did a hot lap, I challenged Play Dutchie to a GT Sport, and then from then on it was just hell, so no.
Texas is saying, did we draw with Natty? I don't think so, because one of the Alfa Romeo scored 0 points, the other one finished in 5th in that race, so I think he might be ahead of him, Tekkas.
Yeah, because Tekkas scored good points in the Silverstone race along with Joe.
Yeah, and I don't think Connor scored any
And
points.
Joe, I believe, after the penalty reductions, was on the podium for race 1. So, I don't know where Tekkas... I can't remember where Tekkas came in race 1. Yeah, Pierre, we will get you on the podcast, don't worry. We'll find you a space somewhere when you're free. We'll get you on.
Yeah. Just let us know when you're free, and then you can. We'll get you on at any point. We are also meant to have Mr. Aaron Razy. Oh, a screenshot of the last race. Did you take a screenshot, time? Hang on.
Dear, we are in trouble. Sorry, Gav. Sorry, Gav. Love you, Gav. Sorry, Gav.
Alright, now I have to go to the capture gallery again.
I apologise, Gav. So I get free reign of speaking now. How lovely. Hello, everybody!
I'm unmuting my mic.
Okay. But, no, I've got to say, though, Toussaint, 3 really good races, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let me try and just skip through this. Actually, I'm going to mute my mic and...
Do you know what? While we're waiting, let's hop into my team. Let's go. Bon Evil, think I did okay on my own comment.
Do a hot lap.
No, because I'm not on my wheel. No, I will no.
That doesn't matter. Just do it.
No
one's gonna judge you apart from me.
Play Dutch. You'll be watching me.
He's gone to bed.
Oh, is he? Right, I'm doing a hot lap.
Right, sorry, Gav. I'm about to send you the screenshot right now.
Oh, I'm in Mexico. I've just realised. Hang on. We need to talk. Yeah, so we'll be doing the podcast soon, so you guys will be able to listen into it. Also,
with
t-shirts.
A special track talk.
Yeah, we're gonna do a track talk. But yeah, Gav, I think that's a good idea actually. If everyone would like that, sort of like a it's like sort of not like necessarily a poll to decide which tracks will definitely be on the calendar, but just sort of an overall sort of idea of which tracks people want and which tracks people don't want.
I've just realised something. We have a lobby to ourselves. How about a quick 1v1?
How then? You have to invite me back. How then? You have to invite me back.
We'll have to invite you back. Where are you?
Yeah, Bon Evil likes the idea. Bon Evil likes the idea. I think it was the track.
Oh, doing the of the sorry, of the polls.
Yeah, I think so. Be a good way to get people interacting with, with the decisions made in the league as well. I think it'd be a good time.
Some Formula 2.
Oh, Jesus.
What cars do you
Holy
want to see us
Christ.
drive, guys? Which cars?
Should we go classic?
Just go classic.
Should we go classic?
Yeah.
Should we go like the 88 McLaren?
Wait, I just put it like a 3-lap race.
What track should we do? Should we like Monaco?
No, we can't do a 1v1 on Monaco.
We can in the 88 McLaren.
No, let's not do that. We're trying to make ourselves look like good drivers here.
What we going
car? Brawn?
Go Brawn. We could go in the 2010. I like the 2010 McLaren as well, though.
Do you like the 2010 McLaren?
I do like the 2008 McLaren as well. That's a good one.
So basically, any car that Lewis Hamilton drove, or the Brawn.
I like the 2004 Ferrari. It's pretty good, yeah. What do you want to go in, mate? Go on, you decide. Go on.
Oh, let's let the chat decide. What car do you want us to go in, guys? You can see all of them on the list. That
Pierre,
Tiger
I like you, Tiger, but I put all my money on 2 safe for a 1v1.
You can have a 10-second head start.
Pierre, I love that. I love how you just said, I like you, Tiger, but I'm putting all my money on 2 safe.
How about... let's go in the Brawn. I know you like the Brawn.
Okay, we'll go in the Brawn. What track?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, if it just lets me... Oh, Natty's requested to watch my gameplay. Yeah, sure.
You just watch the stream.
You could just watch the stream as well.
Should you do 3 laps of Britain Short?
You could do 3 laps of Britain Short.
Or
Natty,
Bahrain
just watch
Short.
the stream, because I don't want it to conk out on me, is the thing.
Or Bahrain Short.
We'll do a short...
Or Japan Short.
We could do like multiple laps around all the short tracks. So yeah, we could do let's do 3 laps. How about Bahrain Short first?
Yeah, Bahrain Short. Yeah, get rid of all those tracks.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So obviously neither of us have a setup.
It says Britain Short.
Yes.
I thought you said, correct, you said Bahrain Short, but okay. It's
it
fine.
matter.
No, Britain Short's good. Let's go with Britain.
Okay, so no qualifying, no practice. Let's try not to take each other out.
Oh Jesus! Isn't the rear of these cars like really bad? Like if you get on the power too much.
Well,
because they don't have the downforce.
No, this is the double diffuser car though, so in theory, it should be okay. But
yeah, Joe, be patient, young Padawan. We're just waiting for Gavra
to total up the results, and I'll let you know. In the meantime, enjoy some 1v1 action between me and Mr. Tiger Assassin. What's up?
I just probably got an invite to join the Gavra Racing Discord, even though I'm in it.
Alright, so
Discord?
both with exactly the same setup. Exactly the same car, so no setups obviously, so
yeah,
this is
not gonna end well.
Gonna be interesting.
Can I put downforce on the rear?
No.
No, I haven't.
Exactly the same.
Okay, Gav has the final standings and we've started.
Oh well, we'll just do this and then we'll look at the final result.
Oh, it's so difficult to turn. Oh, the rear. Oh, the rear. It's the rear of the car. Oh!
Oh, what? Exceeded track limits?
Oh, there's no curves, I forgot. There should be curves, but there's just none. God, you can brake so early with these cars.
Oh, that's very wide.
Oh my God! I went on the power. Oh! The rear of the car is just everywhere.
Jensen Button's championship winning 2009. Oh wow, that is, yeah. Not used to the lack of downforce.
Oh my God, the rear of the car is so... What? That's for what game? There was no abuse of track limits there. No. I could just feel the rear of the car just going. Oh, what's that? Sorry, Tiger Assassin, fastest lap. Oh.
What, sat in my slipstream for the entire lap?
I don't know what you're on about, mate. God, you brake so late. Come on! Come on, bro! It's so slow in a straight line. No, I don't want to get disqualified for Alec. Wait, I'm going to get disqualified for. No, it's going to apparently it's giving me a disqualification for apparently the tire regulations. But it's a 3-lap race. What?
Did that actually give you disqualification?
No, it was turning around saying you'll be disqualified if you don't pick. Disqualification. It's a 3-lap race. Joe in the chat say Tiger, you're low-key quick in that car. Tell you, man, I tell you, I'm quick in slower cars. That's literally what happens with me. It's literally me. Come on, give us what we want. Crash into him. I should have. I know.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Yeah, people say give me a chance. Oh, here we go. I've got the results. The results are in. Dun dun.
Yeah, don't say anything that's going to get us copyrighted.
So, remember, this is a team event. Okay? Gav, do you have the drivers or no? We'll find out. I'm going to do the teams first. Because it technically was a team event, so it's the teams, okay? Teams. The final standings in 10th place with 0 points is the AlphaTauri team. Round of applause. Round of applause. Good effort. Good effort. Good effort. In 9th place with 0 points is the McLaren team. Round of applause. Good effort. Good effort. Good effort. In 8th place, the Racing Point team with 17 points. Round of applause.
Well done.
Good effort. Good effort. In 7th place, the Red Bull team with 27 points. Round of applause for the Red Bull team.
I don't know if anyone can actually hear my drum rolls.
6th place, the Mercedes team with 35 points. Round of applause to the Mercedes team.
Very well done.
In 5th place, and drawing with 4th place, decided by what looks to be alphabetical order maybe, is the Williams team with 37 points.
Oh, well done.
And the Renault team in 4th place with also 37 points. Round of applause for them as well.
So, joint 4th, basically.
Joint 4th, basically, yes. In 3rd place, the Ferrari team with 42 points. Round of applause to those. So that means in 2nd place,
oh, sorry, yeah.
the Alfa Romeo team with 50 points. So it means your winner of the team event, the one-off special event, 25% races, is the Haas team by 9 points over the Alfa Romeo team with 59 points. Round of applause to the Haas team. Tekers and Joe, I believe, in that team.
I've just realised something from that.
What?
If Natty hadn't spun and crashed, he would have won.
No, you're joking. You're joking.
I think he finished with like 10 points, didn't he?
Wait, so you're telling me if his PlayStation hadn't have crashed,
yeah, he
would have won?
I think he may have won.
Oh dear, we are in trouble. Natty, that's unlucky. But yeah, well done to the Haas team for winning, Alfa Romeo team in 2nd, and then it was the Ferrari team in 3rd. So well done to all of those. well done to all the drivers. Someone say nice event, guys. Thank you in the chat. Piero, Jesus. We all love Natty, really. But yeah, thank you too, Saint, for joining me. I didn't really want to be alone, to be honest, for 3 races
I felt
straight.
Bad, so I came and joined you.
But no, it's been a good one. I feel like we've both enjoyed it. It's been a laugh. It's been a blast. Pierre saying, congrats Haas team, Gunther Stein is a happy man tonight.
At least Haas are going to win something this year.
Yeah, at least Haas will win something. But well done to all the drivers. Thanks to Gav for organising this, calculating up all the points as well, keeping up with all the points. Well done to him. And yeah, we'll see everyone tomorrow for the Academy League. We'll be in Silverstone.
Yeah.
Which we've seen appear twice tonight. Not the long track, the actual
not in
track.
2009 bronze.
Yes, also not in 2009 bronze. But make sure you join us then. It'll be the freshman in the Silverstone. Then it'll be the Premier, and then the Super League in Silverstone. And then after that, I believe the Weekend League will be starting up once we have over 12 drivers signing up. So if you want to go sign over there and get the Weekend League started up as soon as possible. So if we have enough signings by the weekend, it may start then, or it may start the week after. So make sure you go sign up for the Weekend League. T-shirts will be available soon. Keep an eye out for those. I'll make sure to be posting all of you guys about that. Keep the news updated. Yeah, pretty much it, really. Yeah, thank you to everyone again, and yeah, we will see you all tomorrow for the Academy. What did I forget? Yes, we'll see you all later.
Right.